What is going on, everybody? Welcome. Hi. Welcome to Lindy's Treehouse. I'm Paramount USA. And I'm here every Thursday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome. Welcome, chatters, viewers, watchers, everybody. Come on in. We got a great show because we're going to talk everything Thanksgiving tonight. Everything Thanksgiving. Oh, there it goes. I was looking at my phone. I got my phone set, volume down, got all my notes. I am on it tonight, peeps. Welcome, chatters. Come on up to the Treehouse. Cowboy John, he got the Lazy Boy chair tonight. So, because he was the first one in the chat. So, super excited about that. I love having y'all here. Welcome, guys. I got new people in the chat tonight. I'm super stoked because we're going to talk everything Thanksgiving tonight. I got stories. I got turkey riddles because you got to have turkey riddles, right? Turkey riddles. That's something you'd eat, turkey riddles. And, of course, Facebook. Nobody's safe from it, right? Changed it up on my Facebook, too. I thought I was special. My Facebook. On my YouTube, I thought I was special. But now they're putting everybody's YouTube handles in the chat on the YouTube. I guess it's just to prevent fraud or something. I don't know, from people, getting your name, but they can follow you better, I guess. I don't know. But I thought I was safe from that. I thought, I don't have enough subscribers or whatever. They're not going to bother me. No, it's more like AI to, make sure they keep track of all of us, right? I know I'm double trouble. They watch me all the time. Where is she? Oh, she's on Amazon again. I love Amazon. I'd be lost without my Amazon. I don't know about you. But, hey, everybody, drop a turkey in the chat tonight because we're talking Thanksgiving and turkeys and food and just everybody getting together, and we're going to have a really good chat. Everybody climb up that treehouse, and let's get the show going because I got a lot to cover tonight. Yes, Cowboy said, let them keep track of me. I know, right? Yep. I can't even say anything, and it's on the TV, right? Any product, whatever. Like I call my Miss Molly baby, my kitty, my Miss Molly kitty. She's laying right in front of my computer tonight. Her favorite spot, she loves to be close to mama. She knows there's a show tonight, so she's behaving. She had her dinner and everything, so she's a happy girl. And I'm a happy girl tonight too, just to have you all here with me tonight. So I got some news. I got my news to me tonight. I've got some stories to tell, and then I'm going to talk about the history of Thanksgiving. Be kind of fun, right? And we're just going to gobble it all up, all this information in our brain. We're just going to gobble it. Just, put it all in there tonight because it's going to be a lot because I love to do that with you. And we got let's see. Cowboy said, told my girls to come get their junk or I'm selling it at the flea market stand I opened a month ago. There you go. There you go, Cowboy. You tell them. You wrangle those girls up and you tell them, get your stuff or it's gone. Snooze, you lose, right? Snooze, you lose. So, So I've got my spinny wheel because we're going to give away a couple things tonight. We're just going to celebrate Thanksgiving and just being around each other tonight. It's real special. This is a real special night because it is Thankful Thursday. I'm Paramount USA, and you're at Lindy's Treehouse, and I am here every Thursday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we talk about life. We talk about, what do we talk about? All kinds of stuff, right? Yeah, because when everybody leaves at the end of the show, I love to have everybody leave with a smile on their face, right? I don't want anybody leaving. I keep the drama out And I don't want anybody leaving, being sad. That's not allowed. That's not in our vocabulary. Sad or mad, we all get in the treehouse just to hang out and just be together. So I've got Cowboy John in the house, Will Fly, and Bill H is already getting comfortable in the bean bags. And Cowboy John, he got the lazy boy tonight. So congratulations, John Boy. John Boy. I'm going to call you John Boy, like from the Waltons, right? John Boy. Who remembers the Waltons, right? I see Mr. Bill put a turkey in the chat. Thank you very much. I want to see some turkeys in the chat all night long, okay? Because we're talking Thanksgiving, and I hope you're all going to have a great Thanksgiving too. And I can't believe it's already November 20th. The month is almost over with. That is so crazy. I'm on show 76 right now, I believe. And I couldn't do it without you. Will Fly said the beanbag is killing my back. Oh, no. I'm going to have to get some orthopedic beanbags, I guess, right? Some better ones for the older people in the chat. Cowboy said that's what my grandpa called me after that show started. Oh, he did? Oh, John Boy? They called you John Boy? That's nice. Yeah. I like that. Very cute. I'm glad you shared that with me. Yeah, Cowboy, that's really awesome. That is really awesome. I'm just super excited to be here tonight, as you can tell. I finally got a new coffee maker. Yes, I got my Keurig. I finally got one. I have to say that my son, Ryan, I'm not spoiled at all. I told him, I said, hey, can we go to Walmart? Because I need to get another Keurig. I need to get another coffee maker. I can't live without my coffee. And I was buying bottled Starbucks coffee, which is like, so heavy. And so they're like, and they were messing with me, right? And they're like, what do you need that for? I go, because I ran out of coffee. I need my coffee. Within 3 hours or so during the day, get a knock at my door. Open it up, and Ryan hands me a brand new box with a Keurig in it. So excited. I'm not spoiled at all. Not at all. I love my son. I love you, Ryan. And I love Robert, too. I love my son, Robert. Paraglidingtalk.com. Will Fly won a paraglidingtalk.com sticker last week. And so I hope you got that. And then let's see. We have, who else? Oh, yeah, Ryan. He is nice. Yeah, I think I'll keep him. Yeah, Bill said, Ryan is nice. Yeah, I think I'll keep him. He loves his mommy. He does. He always tells me, Mom, this is my way of giving back to you, because he said all the crap I did when I was growing up. And I thought, that's fair. I like that idea. So he went above and beyond the last 4 years I've been up here. Ryan has really been looking out for his mama, and Leslie too, his wife. They're both awesome people. Seriously, I'm so blessed to have the people that I have in my life. I'm really blessed, and I never take anything for granted. I don't. There were some other things I was going to talk about too. Will Fly says he meant this is my way of getting you back. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Something, Will Fly. Yeah, something. He's the best. He is. Yeah, Robert said he'll drop by in the chat tonight. I told him, drop by and say hi. So I was going to say Scooby-Doo. He won some socks, right? Last week? The week before. And the Mountain Dew socks. So I'm hoping he got those because I sent that out in the mail. And Will Fly, you should be getting your sticker any day now. So let me know when you get it, okay? So you know me, I'm really good about getting that stuff out to my peeps because I appreciate everything you do. And I love giving stuff away. So on another note, I think we're going to get started because we have a lot to cover tonight. A lot to cover. So I want to see turkeys in the chat, okay? I want those emoji turkeys in the chat tonight because we're going to be talking all kinds of Thanksgiving stuff tonight. It's pretty cool. I looked up like the history of Thanksgiving and all that, and we're going to talk about that later. I also wrote down some really funny turkey riddles because, Turkey Day, we got to have funny riddles, right? That's what we do when we sit in the treehouse. We talk silly things and we tell riddles. So let's get the show started, the party started, right? Come on up in the treehouse, my chatters, my viewers, my watchers, my lurkers. I appreciate every one of you. Okay, even if you don't jump in the chat, I know that you're watching and I appreciate it. And please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification, peeps. It only takes a second. It really does. It only takes a second. So I can hardly sit still tonight. I'm so stoked. I really am. So welcome, everybody. So this is, I got my little notes here. So we're all ready. We're all settled in. Cool. Okay. Oh, that's okay. You put Santa. Oh, they're going to be fighting tonight. Mr. Bill put a turkey emoji and a Santa Claus. And they're going to be duking it out now. Yeah. The turkey's going to say, hey, this is my party, not yours. And that's a chicken, Bill. Oh, yeah, it is. I had to look at it closer. It looked like a Santa Claus from here. Because I was looking like, it's such, the emoji when I look on here, just a little tiny little thing. That's hilarious. I thought it was a Santa Claus. Oh, it's a chicken. Okay, well, he's got turkey and a chicken. That's okay. Seriously, I saw the white on it and the red. And even with my glasses, because it's so small. See, it's old people syndrome. I'm like, oh, look, it's a Santa Claus. No, it's a chicken. Okay. Pilgrims walked so we could deep fry. You're now rocking with the realest Thanksgiving stream on the internet, peeps, okay? Pilgrims walked so we could deep fry, and you're now rocking with the realest Thanksgiving stream on the internet. So I just want to say that. Yes. See, I got my cue cards. So I write down cue cards. I call them cue cards, see? All day long. See what I do for my peeps? All day I'm writing stuff down. Keeping my brain all going. Wow. See? Oh, there it is. There's this. Now he's got like a Santa Claus person on there. Yeah, so be ready because next month I'm going to be wearing my Santa hat pretty much through the whole month. So in December. And I'm going to get some more. Let's see. Cowboy said, why put the evil bird in jail tonight? Must have ticked her off. Uh-oh. The bird is grounded, right? They could be little poops. I'm telling you what. I told you, Cowboy, I had those parrots. And I know exactly what they do. They make a mess. They're sassy. I never got bit by one, but boy, they're still, they're nasty. They can be little, because they're like kids, right? They're like little kids. All right, here we go. Off with the show. Gobble, gobble, everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk Thanksgiving. Climb up the treehouse. The turkey squad has arrived. You like that? It's pretty good, huh? You're going to all be hungry by the time you leave tonight. We're going to be talking about all kinds of food and everything. So gobble, gobble, everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk Thanksgiving. Climb up the treehouse. The turkey squad has arrived. Everybody put a turkey in the chat. The turkey has arrived. And Cowboy said, the bird bites me all the time. Oh, yeah, that can't feel very good. So everybody drop a turkey in the chat. And we're going to start the show. We're going to get this going. All right. So here's my opening because I always have my, have my little sayings, right, to get everything started. The treehouse was never about the height. It was about who climbed up with you. I love this. Thankful for every creak of those old planks that held our secrets and our laughter. Isn't that sweet? I just love that. The treehouse was never about the height. It was about who climbed up with you. Thankful for every creak of those old planks that held our secrets and our laughter. So I love our treehouse nights. I do. I really do. And I really, related to this. I thought it was really sweet. They held our secrets and our laughter. So that's what the show's all about, right? we tell secrets, and we laugh, and we have great conversation and everything. So welcome to Lindy's Treehouse, where we climb high, dream big, and explore the wild world around us. Tell funny stories, quirky chats, and epic adventures. I'm Lindy, your host, ready to swing through today's awesome topics, share some laughs, and maybe drop a few surprises. Grab those snacks, settle into the treehouse, and let's make some unforgettable memories. Hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe so you can join my awesome chatters too. Yay! And the crowd roared. All right. Are we ready? We're ready. Oh, dropping my paper clips. Can't have dropped paper clips on the floor. So we're going to start with, I'm going to do one riddle, okay? I'm going to start one riddle, and then we'll go for more after, periodically when I take a break, all that. Okay, you guys ready for this question? Here we go. It's a turkey riddle. Gobble, gobble, gobble. If it took 3 people 4 hours to roast a turkey, how many hours would it take for 4 people to roast the same turkey? Anybody know that? I'll read it again in case nobody's paying attention. If it took 3 people 4 hours to roast a turkey, how many hours would it take 4 people to roast the same turkey? Now remember, these are riddles, okay? These are riddles. It's not like I'm not asking you a cooking question. These are riddles. Nope, nobody's got it yet. But you got to listen. Yes. How many hours would it take 4 people to roast the same turkey? All right, you ready for the answer? I'm going to wait and see if anybody else wants to put anything in there. Let me see. And that's a turd key up above. No. You want to know the answer? The answer is none. The turkey is already cooked. You get it? The turkey is already cooked. All right. I'm going to save the other riddles for later. Okay. We're ready. We are ready. So let's get on with, ready? New news to me. You like that? I have to make it sound like it's like an like a announcement on the news, New news to me. All right, we're ready. So an owl, they called this. Oh, Cowboy said that's bad. Well, just wait. I got more riddles coming. I wrote a bunch of riddles down, so I'm going to save those for later. So now we're going to talk new news to me, right? That's the headline. See, I write everything down. New news to me. Okay, so this is the story of the Concrete Owl, the owl rescue. An animal rescue group in Utah came to the assistance of a great horned owl that fell into a mixer and ended up partially covered in concrete. Poor thing, huh? But they saved the owl. So they had a picture of it and stuff on my Google. But they did save the owl. So that's good news. How many of y'all like owls? I think owls are really mysterious, don't you think? Do you think owls are wise? Is that true? How do we know? Remember when you're growing up, it was always like they talk about wise owls, the wise owls. Are they wise? Do they sleep? Do they close their eyes? Do they ever close their eyes? I don't know. I need to know more owl facts. Put some owl facts in the chat real quick, peeps. Will Fawcett, that was that lollipop commercial. Oh yeah, with the owl. I don't see those commercials. I don't see the good commercials anymore. Streaming everything. Everything's about getting a vaccination or putting more drugs in you, right? Yeah, maybe it was a Tootsie Roll. Maybe. Yeah. Wait, I'm trying to think. Yeah, the owl. The owl's been on some commercials, but I can't think what commercials it was. But I have to think back on that. But anyway, I don't know if an owl sleeps at night, or maybe I'll do a little bit of let's see. Cowboy said, got an owl here almost every day just before dark. He keeps eyeing up my little dog. The big dog's eyeing him up too. Yeah, I remember when I was in Arizona and we had this freaking telephone pole inside my backyard, in the corner of my backyard, inside the yard. So the the dogs, yeah, my four dogs I had, they would let me know if there was, like, I remember seeing an owl on the roof one time, the next door neighbor's roof. That was really weird. I came outside, it was pitch black, and all I saw was little beady eyes, looking at me. And I took a picture of it, and sure enough, it was an owl. But I remember was it the falcons or the hawks that like to pick up the animals and stuff? We had a lot of them in Arizona. They would sit on, on the phone, what do you call it? The telephone pole. Yeah, they'd sit on the telephone pole. And my dogs, and they would watch and hiss at my dogs. But I always brought my little dog in because they couldn't pick up the big dogs. But it used to drive them nuts. I remember one time there was like 3 or 4 of them sitting there on the telephone pole. I don't know if it's, what are they? There's a couple names for those birds. There's the hawks. Are they hawks, maybe? Falcons. Maybe they're falcons. But anyway, all right, we're going to move right along here. The Best Friends Animal Sanctuary Wild Friends Rehabilitation Center in Kanab stepped in when the owl was found to have fallen into the concrete mixer and wound up with about 25% of its body covered in dry concrete. So Red Owl was a grocery chain in Wisconsin. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so they did have the animal rescue came out and they rescued the owls. So that's good. So nobody was harmed in that incident. And moving right along, so Tuesday, actually this past Tuesday, March 18th, was the beginning of the complete darkness in Alaska. The sun will set. The sun set that evening, March 18th, this past Tuesday, and will not be seen for 67 days. How would you like to all live in Alaska and not see the sun for 67 days? Man, I bet the population really increases there during 67 days, if you know what I mean, right? They have to have something to do, right? I wonder all those babies are born after that, right? That is crazy. 67 days with no sunshine. Yeah. I can't pronounce it. Somewhere in Alaska. You'll have to Google it because I can't even pronounce the name. Yeah, they drink. Yeah. See, they say in Alaska, you don't lose your woman, you lose your turn. Seriously. That's what they used to say. Will Fawcett wouldn't mind getting that big oil check they get up there. Yeah, no kidding, right? Yeah, so my second ex, he was from Alaska. And when he was a teenager, he worked on the tugboats. Yeah, he had some crazy stories. And he's the one that used to tell me, you don't lose your woman, you lose your turn. So it's pretty funny. It's really funny. So anyway, yeah. So I don't think I'd want to have 60. I go nuts just when there's no sunshine in the wintertime, right? That's why I have to up my vitamin D because, man, no, you can't get out. You got to get that sunshine somehow, right? All right, number 3. A Swedish man named Martin Strobe recently set a Guinness World Record for inserting 81 matches into his nostrils. He broke the previous record of 68 and was inspired by his children to achieve this record. What the heck? How in the heck did somebody do that? You guys, if you want to see a picture of it, you'll have to Google it. And just Google it, Swedish man and matchsticks. So he broke the record, put in 81 matches into his nostrils. Lord knows, I hope, if you're thinking that's one way to get rid of all your boogers, right? Light up the matches in your nose and be like this, right? That'd be the end of that. I won't lie, so I'll take your word for it. Yeah. Can you imagine if he lit those matches? He'd be smoking, right? He'd be smoking. I said a good joke, right? TripAdvisor has an owl logo. That's right, Cowboy. I remember that now. TripAdvisor, yes. See, Cowboy's doing his research on the owls. I love it. Hey, and Judy, oh, look at my sisters in the chat. She said he must have been hot stuff. Oh my God. Me and my sisters are so alike. I love her so much. Everybody say hi to Sisters. I love you, Sisters. Thanks for jumping in the chat. She's the best. She's my bestie. My sister's my bestie. Will Fly said, doesn't Hooters have an owl logo? Maybe, Will Fly. Yeah, maybe. So yeah, that guy, I don't know. The matchsticks in your nose. I'm just not, I don't know. Okay, so now we have a stowaway seal seeks refuge. Days ago, a seal was being hunted. Oh, this was really cool. I saw the video of this, peeps. Okay. I love seals. Everybody say hi to Sisters. My sisters, Judy. See, I'm not even safe from the Facebook. See, what you're seeing is you're seeing the everybody's YouTube handles are in the chat now. And I have no control of that because I know people get in the chat like, why is it like this now? What's going on? And, Shane, his was the same thing. And Will Fly says, hi, sis. So we had I saw the video on this too. A seal that was being hunted by a pod of orcas had made a narrow escape after it sought refuge on a boat. And you should see this video. The poor thing. He was like, literally, you could see the orcas, 4 or 5 of them jumping up, up. I would have been freaking out, jumping in and out of the water like this, right? And the poor little seal was scared to death, and it kept trying to jump on their boat. And so they kind of slowed the boat down a little bit. And after about 3 or 4 tries, the seal actually jumped on the boat with them, the baby seal, and then the boat, took off far enough away from the orcas, and he jumped off the boat. So, good story, right? How sweet. Yeah, they showed the seal literally jumping on the boat, took a ride with them, halfway down wherever, far away from where the orcas were at, and then as soon as he knew he was safe, he jumped back in the ocean. So I think that's a cool story. I thought I would share that with everybody. But welcome, chatters. Welcome. Everybody's listening. All my lurkers and watchers and all that stuff. I'm Paramount USA, and you're at Lindy's Treehouse. And I am here every Thursday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come on in, jump in the chat. We're going to give away some stuff tonight. But you have to be present to win, okay? Which means you have to be in the chat because I write your name on the spinny winnie of Winnie things, my spinny winnie wheel that Ryan and Leslie bought me. Yes. So I told you they take care of me. All right, we're going to go on because we have a lot to cover here. Let's see. A man rides a unicycle. How many people have ever in the chat? Let me know if you ever rode a unicycle before. I know Ryan and Robert did. If Robert was in the chat, he would say, yeah. And I think he probably has one at his house. Knowing Robert, I bet he's got a unicycle. But Robert and Ryan used to ride unicycles. We had one when they were growing up. So put in the chat if you ever rode a Oh, Scuba Vapes is in the house. What's going on? What's going on? Not Shaney. Scooby-Doo. Yeah, Scooby-Doo. See, I got hit with the YouTube handles. People's handles are all in the chat. So I wasn't even safe from them. I thought I would be. Let's see. Mr. Bill said that he rode a unicycle once. Has ridden unicycles before. Anybody else? Everybody say hi to Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo in the house. Hi, Munchkin. I love ya. Because I know she's there. Munchkin is Scooby-Doo's wifey. She's the best. She's the best. I love her. Yeah, so anyway, anywho, a man rides a unicycle with 7 bowling balls to break a world record. He was just messing around at on pizza night at the bowling alley, whatever, the bowling alley lounge or whatever. And Scoobster, I like that. Scoobster. It's all right. Better late than never. It's all right, Scooby-Doo. I forgive you. I knew you were there. Yeah, so the guy, how in the heck would you do that? 7 bowling balls. He was carrying 7 bowling balls on this unicycle. That is just crazy. Oh, cool. Scooby-Doo said, I got my socks today. Thanks. You are so welcome, Scooby-Doo. You are so welcome. Enjoy. Yeah, when I run the spinny wheel, if your name comes up on the spinny wheel, you get to pick koozies or a pair of socks. So Scooby-Doo, he picked out the Mountain Dew socks last week. So I'm pretty excited. Yeah. And Will Fly won the paragliding talk sticker. So he's going to get that. And Scuba Vape said missed the spinny wheel though. Sorry. That's what we don't do the spinny till the end of we do the spinny at the end of the show. But yeah, Scooby won there was a week before, right? And then last week was just giving away the sticker. So I changed it up, All right. Moving right along. Number 6. A deer was walking around Holiday World in Indiana. And he fell through the safety net of a 15 and landed into a 15-foot pool, but the pool was empty. So, which was empty, and was saved by firefighters and a vet who sedated the deer. So they did save the deer. How scary, right? Cowboy says, gotta get 3 wings and 3 reserves inspected. That would be expensive, no doubt. Scuba says, BTW, Lindy, you have an incoming package. Should be on Monday. Oh, okay. I saw that in my email. I wasn't sure because I was expecting some stuff that I ordered from Humana, my insurance company. They have a really cool store. They give you a $50 allowance and quarterly, and you use this card and you can get on Humana. And you can get on the store and you can get aspirins, Band-Aids, vitamins, all that stuff on this card that they give you. So, well, thank you. I'm excited. Thank you, Scooby-Doo and Munchkin. I'll be looking for it. Thank you. I saw that. Yeah, I got the email today, but I wasn't sure what it. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if it was my Humana stuff that was coming. But they mail Humana stuff. They mail their stuff Federal Express. I think yours is UPS, right? So I will be watching for that. Thank you so much. I'm super excited. So anyway, they did save the deer that fell in the pool. The pool is empty, but they did save the poor thing. So that's a good thing. I like those stories. Okay, so this is another one. Now, this story here, I found this today, and it was also on the news in Pennsylvania. And I could barely read this, okay? Seriously, I could barely read this. I know I'm fooling myself tonight. I know. There was this kid, 11 years old, right? his name was Cole. I'm not going to say his last name. And his dad stopped at a Family Dollar, and Cole walked in the store for a minute, kind of looking around, and then walked back outside to see where his dad was at, right? And he walked out the doors, and like maybe 10 feet away from him, there's a bear. This is in Pennsylvania. A bear just staring at him, he said. And, he turned around and he saw the bear, and they kind of looked at each other. He thought the bear would just turn around and leave. No, the bear started chasing him. So this kid runs in the store, and he's running frantically up and down the aisles, makes it to the checkout, jumps on the counter, and the cashier, he said, there's a bear in the store. So he jumps on the counter and the cashier grabs him or whatever behind the counter. They both jump up on the counter so they can see over in the aisles, see where the bear's at in the store, because he's still in the store going up and down the aisles. They have the video on the camera or whatever. And as soon as they saw that there was, that was safe enough, they jumped down, they ran out the door, and they sat in the car and they waited. And finally, and then you see the bear grabbing, candy stuff or whatever. And I guess he ran out the door, and, maybe he was looking for some gummy bears, right? You never know. But can you imagine? The kid said he's popular now at school and everything, right? He was really lucky. He said, I'm really lucky that the bear didn't get me. But it's not an uncommon thing, peeps, right? I know we got bears up here to go far enough or whatever. They're hungry too, and that's what it is. They come down because they're hungry, and we're in their territory. So it's crazy. But yeah, so the kid, nobody was hurt or anything, but can you imagine? So the cashier really saved his life. He probably saved the cashier's life, because I don't even think she saw the bear. She must have been like on the other side of the store or something, because I don't even think she saw the bear, go in the front doors. Maybe she didn't even see. I don't know how you can miss that, but however the store was set up, right? So that's that story about the bear. And let's see what else we got going here. I'm just going right along on all my stories. Let's see. Okay, so this is my last story. It's pretty funny, because then we're going to talk Thanksgiving, like Thanksgiving, history of Thanksgiving, all that stuff. I want everybody to put a turkey emoji in the chat. Turkey emojis, I want to see them. All right, I want to see all my turkey emojis from all my turkeys. That's what we're doing tonight, because we're talking Thanksgiving, everything Thanksgiving, right? Everybody put a turkey in there in the emoji. And then I got one more story to tell you. All right. Scooby-Doo's got one. All right. I want to see those turkeys popping in there in the chat. All right. Cowboy. Good job. And I'm going to share another riddle. I got another riddle coming at you. I love the turkey riddles. Yes. I just gobble them up. All the turkey riddles. I just love it. I love it. I love this. This is so fun. Walter Sugar's in the house. What did he say? Let's see. He said, I gotta look at I'm looking at all the chat here. Will Fly has a drumstick. What was Will Fly? Okay, so the chat's moving really fast. I like all that. Yes, put the turkey emoji. Yes, turkey emojis. All right, you ready for my riddle? All right, let's do this. All right, here we go. Who is never hungry during Christmas? Who is never hungry during Christmas? Anybody? What do you think? Who is never hungry? And you can't cheat. You can't go Google it. Who is never hungry during Christmas? This is my riddle, one of my riddles. Put in the chat. Santa. No. Hi, Sugar. Nope, not Santa. Everybody saying hi to. Let me see. Who is never hungry during Christmas? Scooby says Frosty because he has all the snow he needs. Nope. No. I'm writing down in my book here the who's in the chat tonight. So we had Judy, Sis, and Walter. Walter. All right. Gotta keep everybody in the chat book. All right, here's the answer, because we got lots to talk about. The answer, who is never hungry during Christmas? The turkey, because he's always stuffed. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Where's Shani in all this, right? Shani literally would gobble up these jokes if he's listening. I know he would. See all my puns tonight. My punny puns. I call them punny puns. Yes. Walter liked that. Yep. God would say that's bad. I know. I'm just in a happy holiday mood. I'm just got the sillies, I'm just in a gobble mood. Yes. Gobble up all the jokes. All right. So yeah, every 20 minutes, whatever, then I tell another riddle. So there you go. All right, let's throw some turkeys in the chat. I want to see those turkey emojis. We're going to keep it rolling here. All right, I saw this today. I thought it was kind of funny. So I'm going to keep it really short. But a plane, okay, had to be I forgot where it was heading, but it had to be diverted to Boston. And the pilot is on talking to dispatchers. For the longest time, they're like, why you got to turn around? What's going on? He goes, we got to divert. We got to land. And so Walter said, hi, Fireball. So anyway, they had to land the plane because there was a guy smoking marijuana in the bathroom. Okay. And the passengers were freaking out, and because I know some places it's legal and everything, but when you're on an airplane, it's a federal thing, right? Federal offense, whatever. And so I had to laugh. So they ended up pulling the guy off the plane, and whether he got arrested, probably got arrested. But I'm not sure, but I'm just wondering if it was Cheech or Chong that was in the bathroom. Okay. I wonder, and it pictures this guy smoking a doobie in the bathroom on the airplane. And it's, how it's all, John said, no smoking. I don't believe it. Yeah. It's on my YouTube. I watched it on YouTube. A pilot was talking about it. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. And I think after that happened, the pilots that were in the cockpit or whatever, they had to get off the plane and they had to drug test them really quick. So what a bizarre story, right? But it's true. Yeah. So I wonder, like I said, was it Cheech and Chong, or was it Willie Nelson? Yeah, it must have been Willie. Yeah. I'm wondering, because they made him get out of the bathroom and sit down in the chair, and goes back. The airplane bathrooms are terrifying. They really are. Especially when you go to flush it and you think you're going to go down with it, right? Because you're up in the air, right? And you try to, in the bathroom, especially going to the bathroom after somebody else, because, right, what do they have, 1 or 2 bathrooms in there sometimes? So you have to share a bathroom, kind of, and you go in there and maybe you walk in there and Smell really nasty. It's nasty. Yeah, me neither, Scooby-Doo. I know, I'd rather stay dehydrated. He said, I never get up during the flight. Me neither. Me neither. Because the problem is, too, whenever I would fly, do you guys like the window seat when you fly? Or do you like the middle seat, or you like the aisle seat when you fly? Which one? Which one? Which one? Do you like the aisle seat? This is your captain. Please take a seat. Put your seatbelt on. I'm your captain. Walter says window. And see, I'm like the I'm like the pilot, you know, makes the announcement. Let's see. We'll fly the window on long flights and aisle on short flights. Window. I've never been on a commercial flight, Mr. Bill says. I like these answers. Thank you. Thank you. Put turkeys in the chat. Turkeys. Emojis in the chat. This is your captain speaking. Everybody's like in their leave. Anybody that's watching me right now, they're probably like, what is wrong with that woman? What has she been smoking? You know what I mean? What has she been smoking? I told you this was going to be a fun show. I really did. I like the window seat. I've always liked the window seat because, yeah, Cowboy says, I'm your captain, Grand Funk. I'm your captain. Yeah, 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 yeah. See, this could be my my microphone tonight. Everybody, listen to me. Yep. I'm getting closer to my home. There we go. I'm going to get copyrighted now. Favorite song ever. Is that like the coolest song? Is that the coolest song? Look at all those turkeys. I love it. They're be stuffed. I know. I love all the turkeys tonight. And you can put drumsticks in there too. I'm not picky. Okay. You can put drumsticks in the chat too. Gotta do that. Yes. So now we're going to move. I'm just having too much fun tonight. We're going to move right along. All right. All right. This is your captain. Listen to me. Okay. Remember when you're a little kid and you get the paper towel holder, right? You take the paper towel holder and you talk in it, right? The empty paper towel holder. Paper towel. Yeah. The cardboard part. Yes. So anyway, so that is, okay. And that is your new news to me. Okay. Now we're going to move right along because we are going to talk Thanksgiving history, peeps. And there's a lot here. This was fun. I had fun researching Thanksgiving today. So Thanksgiving in the United States is traditionally linked to the Pilgrims, all right? But the real story is a mix of history, myth, and later reinvention, okay? Reinvention, okay? All right? Pretty cool, right? The actual, okay? You gotta listen up now, okay? Listen. The actual in the year 1621 event, often called the first Thanksgiving, in let's see, Thanksgiving, in something I can't read my writing now. In 1621, the Pilgrims, English religious separates, who arrived on the Mayflower in 1620, held a 3-day harvest feast at the Plymouth colony, present-day Massachusetts. So, yeah, you all remember in school, right? Talk about the Mayflower. And I should have done more research on the Mayflower. Who can tell me about the Mayflower? Can anybody? Where is my history buffs in the chat tonight? Where's my history buffs? Tell me about the Mayflower. It's a boat. It's a ship, right? The Mayflower is a ship, right? Right. Let me see who's got the answer. Will Fly, and Cowboy, you know this stuff. Tell me about the the Mayflower. Did we learn that in school? I'm almost sure we did. I'm taking a sippy here, and you guys. Will Fly says Boston Whaler. Boston Whaler. The Mayflower. I should have done a little more research on the Mayflower, but anywho, I remember in school we had to learn about the Mayflower. About 90. Okay, this is a tongue twister. Okay, about 90 wham pan og WAMPANOAG, right? Wampangog. That's how you'd say it, I guess. Wampangog. Will Fly says, and don't forget the pina colada. Yeah, that's it. So the Wampangog men, including their leader, Massasoit, attended along with roughly 50 surviving pilgrims. All right. And half the original colonists had died the first winter. So we talk pilgrims and colonists. Remember in school, right? We talk about that. But they said, 90 was a tribe of men. This was a tribe. The Wampang. Okay, you guys tell me how to say it. WAMPANOAG. How would you say it? Wampanga. That sounds right. Wampanga. So these were 90 of these tribal men or whatever. So what food did they eat, you ask, right? Well, let me tell you what they used to eat. And this is going to make everybody hungry, but this is what they ate. They brought venison, was brought by the tribe, waterfowl, fish, lobster, clams, berries, fruit, pumpkin, squash. That's a lot of food, right? That's what they brought to the Thanksgiving dinner. Holy moly, right? Gobble, gobble. It makes me gobble, gobble. And they also wild turkey, but not the wild turkey that you drink, okay? This is real turkey, a real turkey. Not wild turkey. Isn't that wild turkey? Is that a whiskey or something? Wild turkey? I thought it was. I thought I'd seen that on the stores or whatever. It's called wild turkey. Right? Wasn't it? Was it a beer? It's a wild turkey. What was it? Yes, it is. It's a whiskey. Have you guys ever drank that? That wild turkey? I can't imagine what it tastes like. 101 proof usually. Oh my God. So you just basically do shots with it, because if you just drink that normal, you'd be like that after one drink. You'd be gone. Ooh, that'd be some strong stuff, right? Though turkey isn't specifically mentioned in the two primary sources, which is interesting, right? So all the food they had here was venison, right? Waterfowl, fish, lobster, clams, berries, fruit, pumpkin, squash. But turkey is never mentioned in this menu. Yes. Scuba says when they didn't have fighting cock, we get wild turkey. Is that what it is? I can't imagine what that. Oh, man. Walter says it's bad. Oh, I bet. Oh, that's just nasty. So anyway, so they think about this. Okay, so that was the menu, right? So they had no mashed potatoes, no cranberries, no pumpkin pie. Those foods were either were not prepared that way yet. So maybe those foods weren't even born yet in the 1600s, right? Yeah, the mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, that all that stuff had not come to be, I guess, which I think could very well be true, right? So this is really cool. This is interesting. So it was not called Thanksgiving at the time and was not a religious holiday for pilgrims. It was a secular harvest celebration common in Europe. How crazy, right? So crazy. So the 1621 feast was largely forgotten for 200 years. So nobody celebrated Thanksgiving for 200 years. So the tribe Wampanoag, Wampam, that's a mouthful. I tell you what, that was hard to say. I'm just going to say the Wampams are Native American people and federally recognized tribe. See, I had to look it up and say, who are these people, right? Who are these people? And those, let's see that. So what else? I got my notes here. I'm trying to read my notes. So their ancestral homeland is in the southwestern Massachusetts and eastern Rhode Island, including Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket. So pretty interesting. Pretty interesting facts here, I have to say, that I have to share about about Thanksgiving. So everybody put I should have done more research like on the pilgrims and stuff, right? Just talk about how the pilgrims came to be and what they were all about. But then I'd be writing like for days. But I just wanted to give you a short little thing on Thanksgiving. I thought that was really cool, and we had to learn all that in school. And I don't even know if they teach that in school anymore. Will Fly said it's the Wham Bam Thank You Man tribe. Yes, Will Fly. I like that. It's the Wham Bam Thank You Man tribe. So give me your put your turkey and drumsticks in the comments. And I'm just looking. Okay, cool. It's not almost 9 o'clock. That's cool. That's cool. We already had a good hour show. So tell me what y'all doing for Thanksgiving. Put in the chat what you're thankful for. I'm just thankful for my health. At 70 years old, praise God. I think God has really blessed me. I'm blessed with family. I'm blessed with friends, close friends, right? I got my Miss Molly. I got my family downstate. I got my son. I got Robert and Ryan. They always take care of me. And yeah, life is good. I've got my chatters. I love you all so, so much. I really do, because I couldn't do the show without you, And you know me, I'm an emotional girl. And Wilf says, God, family, country. The country sometimes. Yeah. God all the time. Family all the time. Yeah, I get it. Country sometimes. That's right. That's right. I like that. God first. Yes. Yes. But by no means, I am not perfect. By no means, but God keeps me grounded. He does, because there's so many times, where you can regress, as the saying goes, with not drinking, for 3 years. I'm pretty proud of myself. But I couldn't do it without God. That's for sure. Cowboy says my bird is cursing over in his jail cell. Can your bird hear me? Can he hear me? Like, what's his name? What's the bird's name? If I say his name, would he hear me, John? What's the bird's name? I love my parrots. I had my parrots. But you got to put in the chat what you're doing for Thanksgiving too. I was spending Thanksgiving with Ryan, my son Ryan, and his beautiful wife. We got big plans for Thanksgiving. I'm super excited. Sweet Pea. No, he can't hear you. Okay. Sweet Pea. That's great. Love it. I had a parrot named Sprocket. And I had a parrot named Baby. And then I had a parrot named, what's the other one? I had Sprocket, Baby, and then I had African Gray, Katy Bird. Yeah, I had a Katy Bird too. So at one time I had 2 birds, 2 parrots, 2 parrots. Yes. How fun was that? Between the 2 parrots, the 2 dogs, it was crazy. Yeah. And then I remember my granny-in-law, I call my granny-in-law, rest in peace, Granny. She brought a cockatiel with her. So she had a cockatiel. And the cockatiel was always like, do, 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 do. That bird would do that all day long. So they were like really fun. But yeah, I'm just totally blessed. Like I said, I had a great week this past week, and I'm hoping and you're all having a great week. Cowboy says Sweet Pea lost an eye to a pit bull. Oh, poor birdie. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Mr. Bill says we are driving 2 miles to family for dinner. That's nice. I guess 2 miles is better than 20 miles, right? That's nice. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah. My daddy, do you know my daddy-o that passed away 2023, April 18th, 2023, my daddy passed away. And his birthday is the 23rd of November. And happy heavenly birthday, Daddy-o. I love you so much. He would have been 100 years old. 100 years old. Yeah, my Daddy-o. So everybody put in the chat, say happy heavenly birthday, Daddy-o. And Scooby says, I was going to deep fry a turkey. Now it will be a big turkey to feed lots more folks. There you go. There you go. Good for you. Good for you, Scooby. Yeah. So what is your favorite food? I remember I like yams with marshmallows. So good. The marshmallow yams or whatever. It's so good. And the cranberries, of course. I love those are my favorite. And the what's the other one with the green bean casserole? Love green bean casserole too. Such good eating. Good eating. My mom used to make like pudding pies, like chocolate pudding pies, vanilla pudding pies, cherry. My idea of baking is buying a Marie Callender's. That's my baker, Marie Callender's. Scooby says, well, steak, spaghetti, and pizza. John says, Cowboy says, real wild rice. There you go. I love these answers. That is so cool. That is so cool. Oh, Will Fly, probably just a microwave and a Swanson. Oh, everybody put a sad emoji in the chat, will you? Oh, poor Will. That's sad, Will. That's really sad. You're going to sit in front of the TV with your little TV tray. Remember those TV trays? I'm going to grow up with those foldable those little TV trays. I know my sisters would remember it. Yeah, and you sit and watch your favorite show, I Love Lucy or something. Wisco says fly. Poor, oh my God, Will. That's sad. That's sad. He's going to have his little Swanson. Probably do some Swanson in the microwave. Oh my goodness. That's funny. That is funny. I'm ready to help him out. Scooby says, fly up here on the ceremony. I'll have extra. See? You already get invited, Will Fly. You already get invited. That's so sweet. That is so sweet. I'm kind of hanging out because I'm told Robert to jump on the chat tonight. So I'm waiting for him. Let's see, it's 6:00. So he's home now. Robert's home. So I'm waiting for him to jump on the chat. But yeah, for him to donate those stickers. And I appreciate everybody, like Will Fly donated a bunch of socks, and Angela and Tony donated some socks a while back this past summer, and I was able to give stuff away. And then so I think, let's see, what do you want? Should we give away a koozie tonight? Kyle is having his shindig on Black Friday. Oh, that's cool, Kyle. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Cowboy. How fun is that, right? Will Fly said, hopefully I'll have the electric turned back on by then. Oh no, you're sitting in the dark now too? And you got your Swanson dinner in the this sounds like a country song. I got my Swanson dinner. I got, what's that song? I got rice cooking in the microwave. Kylo is shutting his school down. Oh no. Seems to be that a lot of people are doing that lately. John says, pay the bill. Yeah, look what happened to Rick, he right? He lost his LZ. The airplanes took over, and literally, you saw the video. The people ever owned that land, I mean, people had their stuff in the hangars and everything, and they just totally like kicked everybody out. So crazy, right? Gotta love it. You gotta love it. So I gotta write another name on the spinny wheel, and we're going to spinny winnie the wheel. And what should we give? Should we give a let's save the socks, and let's give and we'll do the paragliding. Okay, I'll give away a paragliding sticker tonight, and you get your choice of a sticker, paragliding sticker, or a koozie. How's that? All right. Just kidding. Doing a 13-pound turkey and banana pudding. Well, that sounds better, Will. You had me worried for a minute. You had me worried. Seriously. All right, let's put let's see. Let's put Walter. Get Walter on the board. Got to get Walter on the board. So how many people who am I missing in the chat? Scooby. Got to put Scooby Munchkin on here. Good Lord. What am I doing? I got to write you down in my book too. Y'all just chatting amongst yourselves here, and because you got to be present to win. Let's put Munchkin in here too. Munchkin, oh lovely Munchkin. Don't forget, Scooby-Doo's got a show on Friday nights, 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, and I'm Paramount USA, and you're at Lindy's Treehouse every Thursday night, 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, Munchkin's not in the chat. Munchkin, you need to get in the chat, babe, so you can win something tonight. I put you on the board. Thank you, Will Fly. You're so observant. Munchkin's not in the chat. She can't be on the spinny wheel. Everybody put a turkey in the chat. I want to see some turkeys. My turkeys. I got a turkey and turkeyettes. See? The turkey, the male turkey, and then the women are turkeyettes. Will Fly, big man. Just keeping it. Oh, wait. Okay. Here, I got to do it. Will Fly says, just keeping it real. That's what Will Fly says. Just keeping it real. Scuba says she's listening, but we are building something right now. Okay. All right. Fair is fair, right? Because we got to be on the board. You got to be in the chat. Oh, there she is. Okay. All right. Cool. All right, Munchkin, I got you on here. So we got Cowboy John, Will Fly, Bill H, Munchkin, Scooby, Walter, right? And then I got Munchkin right here, and I wrote Scooby on here. Scooby's right there. Bill H. We got Cowboy. Everybody hit the like button, please. Yeah, Willard is a hater. All right, I got to make an announcement. Yes. Willard is a hater. Will Floyd says, dang it, there she is. So wrong. I'm having so much fun because you know what? Life's too short, right? Life's too short. And look who is in the house tonight. Do-do-do. Who is in the house tonight? At paraglidingtalk.com is in the house tonight. So y'all better be on your P's and Q's tonight. That's paraglidingtalk.com. It's in the house. And Walter says, Robertson. Thank you, Robert, for the stickers. Everybody say thank you, Robert, for the stickers. I'm going to put Robert on the spinny wheel so Robert can win something too. All right, let's put him right here so I can. Robert. All right, I got to make sure then I write everybody in the book. All right, we got Robert on the board. I don't know if this is still here. And Will Fly said, thank you, Robert, for the stickers. That's right. That's right. Hey, Robert, did you watch that video I sent you? The one about the guy smoking marijuana in the bathroom on the airplane? Robert, you got to tell us. I got to get you on the show. You have to be my guest soon, sooner than later. Okay, because you know I'm not going to be around forever. Okay, Robert, my son's in the chat. Walter says, thank you, Robert, even if I never get my prizes. Uh-oh. Walter's being real now. Walter says, just being real. I'm just being real, Robert. Yes. And Mr. Bill said, thank you for the stickers if I win. Paraglide Talk says, no, I didn't see the video. Well, I sent it to your, you know how I sent it to your private message, whatever, you know, like when I talked to you today. Yeah. So make sure you watch it. So, Robert, tell me about something, because you were talking about at church last night that you have something in the works. And you said something about a hanger. So are you trying to get your pilot license? Or are you going to get your pilot license? Or tell me about that, Robert. Give me little hints. But I definitely got to get you on the show so you can tell everybody what you've been up to. I obviously haven't been flying because Robert lives in California, and Robert Michaels is my son. He's my oldest, and he's if people are listening, he is a paraglider. That's how I got the name Paramom USA. Walter said he bought a jet. Yeah, so he can fly and see me more often. That's what it is. Yes. That's what it is. There's something going on. I don't know if he's working on getting his pilot license or something, Robert. You're going to have to tell me. I was pretty excited when I heard that because you said something about we think we got a hangar. Cowboy said Trump sold California to China. Oh, gosh. No politics. No politics. I will fly a blimp. No, he didn't get a Goodyear blimp. Remember the Goodyear blimp? I'd be scared to fly in a Goodyear blimp. Wouldn't you? I'd be afraid to fly in a Goodyear blimp. That'd be scary. I've never been in one. Seen them and stuff. Oh, okay. So Paraglide Talk said we rent a hangar. Okay. All right. So what's in the hangar? Is there an airplane in there right now? Are you going to be working on getting your pilot's license? Because that's been your dream, to fly a plane since you were a little boy, right? Because I have a picture of Robert when he was just a little boy. We were in Arizona, we flew to Michigan, and I'd say the plan is to buy a plane. That's exciting. That's exciting. Oh my gosh. How cool would that be? I would love to go up in a plane, but I'd be afraid because so many plane crashes lately. So scary. And he said, say hi to Gringo. I know we miss Gringo. I know we miss Anthony Peregringo. We miss Anthony. Anthony, if you're listening, hey, make sure everybody in the chat's hitting the like button, okay? Hit the like. Tell your friends. Come on by, right? All my chatters and viewers and watchers and all that stuff. I really appreciate everybody. I'm just super stoked that everybody's here tonight with me before Thanksgiving, which Thanksgiving's next week already. And then my daddy's birthday is this week. So happy heavenly birthday, Daddy-O. I love you. I love you, Robert. And so we're going to give away, you get your choice of, we're not giving away socks. We're going to give away a koozie because I have lots of koozies to give away. And they're at the bottom of my sock pile here. So we're going to save the socks. And we're going to give away a koozie. I know who's missing. Greg Laney's missing in the chat tonight. He must be busy. Walter says there's more car crashes than planes. I guess. Yeah. Will Fly says cheers. So you guys want... So we'll give away a koozie tonight. Or you get a choice. You'll get a choice of a koozie or a sticker tonight. And then, of course, you know, if Will Fly wins again, he won't get another sticker, but he would get a choice of a koozie, you know, if you're a lucky duck tonight. So we got, you know, all these cool koozies that I can still give away. So we're going to spin the wheel. And there are more wheelchair crashes. That's true. So this is what we'll do. I'm going to give some koozies. I'm going to give a koozie away tonight and a sticker, not at the same time. So you have to get your choice. So you either get a paragliding talk sticker or you get a koozie, okay, if your name lands on the spinny winnie wheel. So this is the paragliding talk. Yes. Aren't they pretty? So pretty. Robert, I kept the one that you wrote on the back of it. I love you, Mom. I kept that one. Yes. That's very special to me. Thank you, Robert. I love my boys. They're the best. God is the best because he gave me my boys, right? And I'm thankful for that. So, anywho, let's get this going because I know y'all got things to do, people to see, places to go. I just want to say prayers to everybody. They've got that. I hope the horses that are by you, Scooby and Munchkin, because you have horses down, your neighbors have horses or whatever, that they're going to be okay with this virus that's going around with these horses. It's really scary. And who knows if the National Final Rodeo in December, if that's going to happen. So they shut down. They shut down a lot of the rodeos right now, like the ropings and all that. They've shut everything down, the bail races, all those events. They just stopped them. I've had some friends that have already, sadly, have lost horses to this virus. And it's scary stuff, peeps. It really is. It's real. So prayers to all my peeps out there, you know, in rodeo land. I still have a lot of friends out there. And so, you know, how they say you can take the girl out of the rodeo, but you can't take the rodeo out of the girl. That's me. And Robert knows too. Yes. That's why I still wear my hat, and I would get on a horse in a heartbeat if I could. I would ride again. It'd be so fun. Walter says, John, I get together Sundays with friends in town. Sometimes we get on 5 or 6 scooters. Does that say something? Oh, Lord. Greg Laney. Holy moly. Were your ears burning? Because I said, where's Greg Laney? He's missing in the chat. Everybody say hi to Greg. I'm going to write you down on the spinning wheel of Winnie things so you can win a koozie or a paragliding talk sticker tonight. So let me get you on the board. And then we're going to do some spinny Winnie things. I'm glad I waited. I'm looking for my pen. Don't mind me. I love my little spinny chair. You had a dinner meeting. What'd you have for dinner, Greg? Greg's funny too. Greg, I thought I was funny, but Greg is funnier. He is. He's funnier. Let's see. Put that down there. I'm so professional. Do I look professional? See, with my little marker and everything, I look professional. Yeah, see, I'm professional. All right, let's put Greg here. Greg, Mr. Greg Laney, who wrote the book. Greg was one of my past guests on the show. I never see Scotty in here in the chat. I never see Scotty on Thursday nights, but I see him on Friday nights, but I don't see him on Thursday nights. So I don't know. Maybe he's listening. But anyway, love you, Scotty. You know I do. All right, are y'all ready? So you can get your choice of a koozie or a sticker tonight, okay? So I got the lovely spinny winnie wheel. We're going to go ahead and do this. And then we're going to do a riddle. And then we're going to say goodnight. How's that? I got a few riddles left. Yep, I got a few riddles. Gobble, gobbles. I'm going to gobble up those riddles. All right, let me get my hair out of the way. We're ready for the spinny winnie. All right. I hope I'm getting better at this. I have no idea. So I have to hold it in front of the camera so y'all can see. Let's do it like this. There we go. Get my hands out of the way. Who is it? Robert. Does that show that Robert won it? What do you think? Does that show like it's on Robert's? Or you want me to spin it again? What do you think? Because it's right on the edge. Would that be Robert? Yep. Robert. Robert is the winner chicken dinner. He doesn't get a sticker. That's Robert. Robert, I can send you a koozie. Do you want a koozie or do you want me to respin? You got to tell me. Let me see. It's not Greg L. It is Robert. It hasn't clicked to the will fly yet. So Robert, let me know. Congratulations, Robert. Do you want me to send you a koozie? Yeah, Robert gets a paragliding talk sticker. Robert, let me know. And I'm going to respin it. Let me know. Yay or no? Yeah, yes or no? Do you want the paragliding? Not the paragliding talk. Do you want the All right, I'm going to go ahead and spin it again, okay? Robert he'll still get the no, he won, Will Fly said. I know I'm waiting for him to answer. Otherwise, I'm going to respin it. See if he wants the koozie, because he might say, no, Mom, I don't want to send it. Robert, Earth to Robert. I'm going to respin this. Time is the essence. I'm going to wait for Robert to get in the chat. Let me know. Okay. Here's another riddle, everybody. He's gone. Spin, spin, spin. Yeah, he's probably getting ready to go eat dinner or something. All right. I can always catch him later. So let's respin, right? All right. We're going to respin again. Let me see. He was only here long enough to say hi. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. Why did they let the turkey join a Thanksgiving band? That's my riddle. Why did they let the turkey join a Thanksgiving band? Anybody know? This is a silly one. This is a good one. Good riddle, right? My turkey riddle. Because he had the drumsticks. That's funny. Why did the turkey join the Thanksgiving band? Because he had the drumsticks. Bye-bye. There you go. Greg Laney got it right. Look at you, smarty pants is all in the chat. Everybody put a turkey in the chat. I want to see emoji turkey. Turkey in the chat. Why did the turkey cross the road? Why did the turkey cross the road? Gotta tell me before I spin it. I'm stalling here. I'm stalling for a couple minutes. Why did the turkey cross the road? Ooh, I like all those emojis, the turkey emojis. Why did the turkey cross the road? To prove he wasn't a chicken. Ah, gobble, gobble. I can do a turkey imitation because the road owed him money. Oh my God. When the boys were growing up, we had 2 turkeys in our yard on my farm, right? So I could call the turkey, make the turkey noises. That's how the turkeys sound. See, I'm good, huh? That's how I used to call them. Why didn't the turkey finish his dessert? Because he was stuffed. What kind of key do you use on Thanksgiving? A turkey. There you go. There you go. So that's it for the jokes. Now I won't torture you anymore. Stop, Will. I'm not even going to say. I'm not going to say that. Greg Lane says, when I was younger, we took turkeys camping. It was intense. Oh my God, these turkey jokes. You guys, you're funny. All right, ready, Spinny? Let's Spinny. We got things to do. And I have stuff to read to close the show and all that stuff. So I really had super fun tonight. Make sure you're all hitting the like button, subscribe, everybody. I'm Paramount USA at Lindy's Treehouse. I'm here every Thursday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Hit that notification so you don't miss the show, because you miss out. And you can win. The spinny winny wheel of winny things. Yes, because I'm always giving stuff away all the time. So we always have a good time. But you have to be present to win. All right? So here we go. Let's try it again. Y'all ready? I'm so nervous. So nervous. All right, I'm going to hold it right there so you guys can see. Hold it like that. Give it a good spin. Munchkin! Munchkin won. Winner, chicken dinner. Munchkin, do you want the paragliding talk? You want the paragliding talk sticker, or do you want another koozie? What would you like, Munchkin? Congratulations. Winner, chicken dinner. Yes. Munchkin. The lovely Munchkin. Tell me what, do you want a sticker, or do you want a koozie, Munchkin? I still got koozies giveaway. I've got this is kind of cool. The God Bless America one. We got some flag ones. I know you already got one of these. 4th of July. See, I still have a bunch here. I'm going to get more for the summer. Some more 4th of July. I like the red ones. They're kind of cool. So what would you like, Munchkin? And we got, I got a bunch of 4th of July ones. So just let me know. If you want a sticker, you get the sticker or a koozie. So you decide, Munchkin. Johnson's got to go. My meds have kicked in. All right. Love you, cowboy. You have a good Thanksgiving, okay? Much love, much love, much love. Be safe. All right. Give Sweet Pea my love. Those birds are crazy. Yes. So Munchkin, what do you want? You got to tell me. If you want a koozie or if you want a paragliding talk sticker. So let me know. Okay. She said sticker. I will give it to Scuba. Okay. All right. So I'm going to, on that note, I'm going to write it down. Munchkin said send a sticker. Okay. So Munchkin gets the sticker. All right. Okay. So I'm writing y'all in the book. I got to make notes or I forget. who I'm sending it to. And I will look for my package on Monday. Thank you so much, Scooby and Munchkin. I'm really excited about that. I love surprises. So, all right. So on that note, my peeps, we're going to close the show. We're going to call it a night, right? Another Thursday. So, real quick, no show next Thursday, okay? So I'll be back in December. So I'll be back after Thanksgiving, okay? So y'all have a great Thanksgiving. But yeah, there'll be no show next Thursday, okay? Because I want you to spend time with family and all that, and eat lots of turkey and everything. So on that note, don't forget Tuesday night hangout with Shane, Will Fly, and Nick J, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, with Shane. Thursday, we got Lindy's Treehouse, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Friday night is Scuba's hangout with him and his lovely wife, Munchkin. So catch him tomorrow night. Always a good show. We always have fun, all of us hanging out. So I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who tuned into Lindy's Treehouse tonight. Your energy and comments made it so much fun. Shout out to my chatters who stop by each and every Thursday and always bring great conversations and laughter. For sure, couldn't do this without you all. And yes, I'll see you next week. And then this is my closing for everybody. Okay. May your Thanksgiving be blessed with good health, great food, and love of family. Let us be grateful to people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our souls blossom. So I love that. I love that. So everybody put a happy Thanksgiving in the chat with a turkey, okay? And then just remember, okay? I'll leave you with this note, my peeps, okay? Just remember, you're an original, okay? An individual, a masterpiece. And you look in the mirror and you look at yourself and say, I'm an original. I'm a masterpiece. Celebrate that. Don't let your uniqueness make you shy. Don't be someone other than the wonder you are. Every star is important to the sky. So I love that. These little quotes, little poem things just touch my heart. And I love to share that with you on Thursdays when we close the show. So you're an original, an individual, a masterpiece. Celebrate that. Don't let your uniqueness make you shy. Don't be someone other than the wonder you are. Every star is important to the sky. So just remember, you matter. You all matter. You're all important to me. And much love. So please, please enjoy Thanksgiving next week, all right, with family and everything. I am thankful for you. I'm thankful for my viewers. And I'm thankful for my chatters who are here faithfully. Charlie. Hi, Charlie Walsh. Happy Thanksgiving. I wish you the best with your family. Thanks for stopping by, Charlie. Dang, Charlie, you missed the spinning wheel by that much. You missed it by that much. So I won't be back till, but thank you. Thank you. I love you bunches. Make sure that you, no, I won't be here next Thursday. And Charlie says, I know Wipeout. Yeah, that's right. I've been waiting on Facebook for you to play Wipeout on your drums. Yes. See, right? No more coffee for me. Then you're cut off of the coffee. That's it. Walter says, how much, Linda? No, I'm just really happy. I'm just in a really good mood tonight and everything. And life is good. Life is good. Yeah, I won't be here next Thursday, but I'll be here in December, like right beginning of December 2nd, something like that. We'll be back right here on Thursday. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm so blessed. And Charlie, next time, come a little bit earlier so you can get on the spinny winnie wheel winnie things and win a paragliding talk sticker. So Munchkin won a paragliding talk sticker tonight. So congratulations, Munchkin. Winner chicken dinner. And then December, we'll be giving some Christmas socks away next week. Because I bought some a couple weeks ago, whatever. But so I'm going to get more Christmas socks to give away. Holiday socks. Let's call them holiday socks, right? Maybe I can find some Grinch socks because we all love the Grinch. And maybe find some Grinchy socks. So you guys, when springtime comes, you get up in the air and you can fly and your fancy socks. So anyway, thank you so much, everybody. From the bottom of my heart. I appreciate everybody. And Miss Molly, yes, Miss Molly, where did she was behind the desk. I think sometimes she goes on the windowsill because the window's right in front of me. So she likes to lay there too, but she's tired. She's a good girl. She knows it's time for bed. So anyway, I'm going to say goodnight. And like I said, y'all have a blessed Thanksgiving, okay, with family next week. Everybody be safe. Thanksgiving weekend's going to be crazy. Traffic's going to be crazy. So y'all got to be patient, right? When you're driving. That's one thing I remember the day after Thanksgiving, working at Home Depot. What was always happening the day after Thanksgiving? But now they do it all the time. Black Friday. Oh, I dreaded it because we'd open the doors at 6 a.m., right? And we would sell poinsettias when I worked for Home Depot. And we'd have to be there, at 6 a.m. or sometimes 5 in the morning. We'd open the store at 5 in the morning, and I have to be there at 5 in the morning. The only good part is I got to leave early. But we would have the special sales, and these women would kill each other for the 25-cent or 50-cent poinsettias. I kid you not. It was nuts. They would come with poinsettias, cases of poinsettias, because it was a Black Friday special. They would fight over the, the shop vacs. Shop vacs are really big too on Black Fridays. And people would fight over the shop vacs. And, they would show up like, okay, so 5 o'clock doors open. They're snagging things up like crazy people, right? And then people show up at 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning and wonder why there isn't any more shop vacs left. Well, duh, you got to get there first come, first serve, right? So quite a bit. Yeah. The rest of the day got crazy. I never brought poinsettias home. I never did because I couldn't stand to look at them because they were all over the store, right? I will not buy poinsettias because they're very poisonous to my kitties. They're poisonous to pets, I don't even keep plants in the house because you got to be careful. Because a lot of the plants out there are poisonous too. So even though, I would love to have some plants, but when I had my house in Arizona, I had plants everywhere, but I didn't have a cat either. And my dogs never messed with the plants or nothing. So anyway. So anywho, I'm going to go and so I can chill out and all the chill. And I will see you all. Yep. Charlie Wass says he liked it. Yes. So I don't know when you all go for Black Friday specials. Well, my TV that I have, I got it in 2018. That's right. Mash the like button. Thank you, Willfly. In 2018, I got, because living in Arizona, we had a Fry's Electronics. Huge place. It was fun place. And I actually got my smart TV still working from 2018. And it kind of worked out good because I had it in my bedroom when I lived in Arizona, but I never really used it that much because I could watch TV, I had all the cable stuff on the TV in the living room. And then in my bedroom was all pretty much apps, and that's when the Apple TV came out and all that. And that was really confusing for me. So I rarely used it because I like, what the heck? So everything, you know, I would go in the living room and watch the big TV. So my TV that I have now that was in my bedroom was never I didn't use it that much, so maybe that's why. But I got a really good deal on it at the time. I don't even know how much smart TVs are now, but I think I only paid like $300 for it. I believe it was like 600 or something back in the day, right? So yeah, so I still have my trusty TV. And so anyway, I don't have to worry, because if that breaks down, my son Ryan has one at the house that he never uses, a newer one, and he told me, you know, you can have it once your TV goes. So I have a backup. So anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you so much. Hit that like button. Big hugs from me and Molly. Love you from the bottom of my heart. I do. I love everybody. Please be safe. Be kind to each other. And tell your friends. Don't be afraid, you know. Stop by the Treehouse. Get in there, jump on a beanbag and have snacks. And we have lots of good conversations and all that stuff, right? So, yeah. So don't be afraid to stop by, my watchers, because I know you're watching, because I always see how many people viewed my show, right? So, anyway, my phone's like, beep, 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 beep. Anyway, anywho. So don't forget, Scooby-Doo's show's tomorrow night. So make sure you jump over there, okay? Tomorrow night, don't miss his show. We always have a good time. Good 2-hour show talking about everything. So y'all be safe, all right? And I will see you when I see you. If I don't see it on the air, I'll see you in the air. I said it right. If I don't see on the air, I'll see in the air. I know I'm like, maybe I will go in the spring, go and get another tandem ride, right? I'm overdue for one since I missed it this year. I really need to get another tandem. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. I don't know. But I think I would love to get back up in the air again and do another ride. I would. So we'll see how that rolls out in May, right? That's just around the corner, because in May I'll be 71. So I got to celebrate another birthday. So pretty exciting, right? Anyway, thanks for putting up with all my shenanigans tonight. I love y'all. We had a blast. We did. So happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Da-da-da-da. Anyway, that's what they used to sing at the end of the rodeos and stuff. So before my computer goes down from my singing. But anyway, love you bunches. Night, night, everybody. Much love. Later, gators. Molly says, bye-bye. Time to go to bed, Mom. Meow, meow. Here we go. I'm ending the stream now. My favorite part. Hi. So I got to go here. And then I got to go tap, tap. Bye-bye, everybody. Love ya. Bye. Bye-bye. Oh, got to end it now. Okay, we're leaving. Bye. Here we go. And then, bye. I don't want to look goofy. Oh, goofy. Okay, I'm going now. I promise. I'm going. Okay. All right. Goodbye.